is up and what is going on, Gridiron fans? It is week 7 in the NFL. I'm super excited. If you haven't been here before, please click the subscribe button. Please click the little notification bell so you can get notifications of my future uploads. Give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and I hope you enjoy the channel. We're going to talk about NFL Week 7. We are almost halfway through the season. It's been a good one. It's been an exciting one. Last week was a lopsided one. A lot of games that should have went different ways or should have at least been a lot closer. But didn't work out that way. Some weird games. The Packer-Tampa Bay game was weird. Just a lot of games weird this past week. But with that being said, let's get into Week 7 matchups. For my first matchup, yeah, I know the NFC East is terrible. There are currently 3 NFL teams, I believe, yes, that have just as many wins as that entire division. That's incredible. You got the Seahawks, the Titans, and the Steelers all have 5 wins. The entire NFC East has 5 wins. Cowboys have 2. Eagles have 1. Giants have 1. Washington football team has 1. Incredible. I've never seen anything like this before. It kind of reminds me of that year that the Seahawks and the Rams were duking it out on Week 17, and the Seahawks won the division at 7-9. It reminds me of that year. They were 6-8 going into that game. They were 6-9 going into that game. Crazy. That's what's going to happen this year. Somebody in that division is going to win with very few wins. They're going to win that division with very few wins, and they're going to go to the playoffs, and most likely they'll get destroyed. Whatever team gets to play them in the first round, that'll be a bye, because it's going to be a wild card team, and there's 3 wild card teams this year. So you could be looking at teams like maybe the Panthers or the Saints, the Rams. Some of these teams are not gonna win their division. You know, Bears and Packers. Whoever wins that division, one of them's gonna get a wild card. They're gonna go to like Dallas or. I'm not counting out any of these teams right now. They're going to Dallas or Philadelphia, New York, Washington. They're going to one of these fields, whichever team can get at least a little bit hot. It's gonna win that division. But anyway, they're going to go to one of these fields, and they're just going to decimate whatever team is there, unless one of them can turn it around. But anyway, my matchup is Giants at Eagles. There's not a whole lot good I can say, especially since everything that I've just said pretty much sums it all up. The Giants just have tons of injuries. They've had some off-the-field issues with some of their players. You know, they lose Saquon again. But I felt like I wanted to do this game because it is still a pretty fair matchup. And it's 2 teams that I haven't done yet. At least I don't think. So I wanted to give the Giants and Eagles some love, even though they haven't been so good this year. But I'm taking Giants 30-28. You know, both of these teams are just as ugly. For my next matchup, I have the 49ers at Patriots. This game is going to be an interesting one. I think it's going to be a little bit of a defensive battle. Both of these teams just run the ball and take advantage of some passing situations. Neither team slings it down the field. Neither team has flashy plays. They just run their offense, and that's it. Period. And then they play defense. They play good defense. So, I think the Patriots have had a lot of issues this year. COVID, people opting out. Considering all that, they're 2-3. They're third in their division. It's not looking all that great. If they go and lose this game at home, they're going to be in some deep trouble, especially if the Bills go on. Let's just be honest, the Bills will beat the Jets. So that's just going to be another win in their column, even though they have 2 losses now. All in all, I don't think the Patriots can afford to lose this game. Now, on the other side of the coin, on the other side of the field, the 49ers as well cannot afford to lose this game. Jimmy G's been banged up. I like what the 49ers are doing. They got like 5-6 running backs, whatever the heck they got going on down there. You know, they just line up a different running back every play and just run the ball. Run the ball. They do a couple end arounds, slants, RPOs. They keep everything within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. They really don't throw the ball down the field too much. They do take some shots here and there, but it's very few and far between. I don't think this game's going to be very high scoring. So I'm taking the Patriots 21-20. For my next matchup, I have the Seahawks at Cardinals. The Seahawks have been lighting everybody up this year. They're scoring a ton of points. Russell Wilson is being Russell Wilson. DK Metcalf, Lockett, those guys are catching a lot of balls. They're making a lot of plays. That defense is playing pretty well. Kind of got a bend but don't break mentality. But other than that, Seahawks are playing pretty well. They're mostly out shooting everybody, which is why I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. Because on the other side of the ball, the Cardinals are kind of doing the same thing. They're playing okay defense. They're playing bend but don't break defense. Same thing is really the same thing is going on the other side. Throwing the ball a lot. Those wide receivers, DeAndre Hopkins has been easily one of the best wide receivers in the NFL this year. Larry Fitz is catching a lot of balls now. It seems like having DeAndre Hopkins rejuvenated his career a little bit. So, all in all, I think this is going to be a pretty high-scoring game. There won't be a lot of running plays, that's for sure. So, I'm taking the Seahawks 34-31. For my next matchup, I have the Bears at Rams. This is going to be a good one. Both of these teams are playing some good football right now. I don't think this game will disappoint. It's going to be a little bit of a defensive battle. Both of these defensive lines are really good. You got Aaron Donald on one side, you have Khalil Mack on the other. Both of these teams are playing good football right now. I didn't think I could say that about the Bears since they started the season with Trubisky at quarterback. But other than that, Nick Foles has stepped it up. I believe in the Bears now. I'm going to stop picking against them. Except for today. But anyway, I think the Rams have a pretty electric offense. Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods. They got a couple of running backs going there in the backfield. They let Gurley go. They got like a two-headed monster now. Some young guys. Goff's playing good football. So I think the Rams defense or Rams offense can score on the Bears defense. And I don't know if I do think Nick Foles in that offense can score, but I just don't know if they can score as much as the Rams can. I'm going to take the Rams 28-24. Okay, now the matchup that we have all been waiting for. It was supposed to happen a couple of weeks ago. I'm glad it didn't. It's a little better that it's happening now. It's more of a build up. It's more exciting. Both of these teams are undefeated. I'm talking about Steelers at Titans. Finally, two Titans taking it on. Let's go. This game is going to be epic. These are two teams that love to crack you in the mouth. These two teams love to run the ball down your throat and then take timely passes down the field. Man, this is going to be a good game. I am excited. I can't wait to watch this game. It's going to be a juggernaut. Derrick Henry on one side. Man, this guy is unstoppable. What is that, 200 yards last week? Wow. Animal. Can't take him down. Nope. And then on the other side of the ball, you have James Conner and Benny Snell. These guys can run the ball too. You know, James Conner's a power guy. He's not Derrick Henry. Nobody's Derrick Henry. But, you know, and both of these teams are playing good defense right now. The Titans beat up on the Bills last week. The Titans have already proved that they can beat good teams. I'm having a hard time picking against them here, to be honest with you. I'm going Titans 31-28. Okay, Gridiron fans, those are my matchups for Week 7. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button. Click the little notification button so you can see my future uploads. Also, give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Leave me some comments below. What do you think about some of my matchups? What do you think about my picks for these matchups? Let me know what you think. I am the Gridiron Guy, and I am out.